Tomorrow night, on Friday night, we will once again sit down to the first Pesach Seder. This week, instead of my weekly email, I would like to share with you a brief Pesach thought and wish everyone a Chag Sameach. When the Torah tells us the story of the Exodus, it tells us that Moses went to the Jewish people to prepare them for the redemption. He called them and he told them that they will be redeemed with their entire families. He told them to eat matzah on the night before they leave and to bring a paschal lamb. And he commanded them that in future generations, they will too sit down to a Seder every Pesach and relive the experience and tell their children the story of the Exodus. And the Torah tells us these words, and it says, Vayikod ha'am vayishtachavu. And the nation bowed down. And then vayishtachavu, they bowed down again, a double expression of bowing down. And the Rashi, the great commentator Rashi, says that why does the verse tell us a double expression of bowing down? It's because the Jewish people responded to two pieces of fantastic news. The one piece of news, the amazing news, was that they would be redeemed and eventually arrive in the land of Israel. The second was that being given the commandment to tell their children the story of the Exodus meant that they were then told the news that they would have children. And that is why they responded with enthusiasm and excitement a second time. And the commentaries asked the question that yes, it was an amazing piece of information that they would be redeemed from years of slavery. But then wouldn't it be a natural course of events that if a multitude of people leave a land and they continue to live, that naturally they will have children and next generations? Why the excitement? What was the piece of amazing news that they would in fact have children? Isn't that the normal way of the world? One of the explanations is that their excitement in their response was not that they would have biological children. Their excitement was that they will have children who would be willing to participate with them in the Seder. They will have children that will ensure the continuity and the unbroken chain of the Jewish nation. They will have whom to tell the story to. They will have whom to re-experience and to relive the story of the Exodus from Egypt every single Pesach. When we sit down to a Seder, let us remember that the Seder is a powerful time. It's a time to reflect on what freedom really means. It's a time to show an example to our family and to our children that we are truly free, and freedom means that we are able to grow spiritually and take the next step. Let us not take the Seder lightly. Let us remember that part of the Seder is the responsibility to share the excitement with the next generation, to guarantee the continuity of the Jewish people, which can only come through the commitment to the mitzvot, through the commitment to the proper and authentic experience of going through mitzvot like the Seder, like drinking the wine and eating the matzah and saying the Haggadah. Let us thank God and celebrate the fact that we are still sitting together with our family and celebrating this amazing event. Let us reflect on what we say in the Seder, that it's every generation, including ours, where there are people that are trying to threaten our very existence. But we are guaranteed that through our commitment to continuing this chain and passing it on from one generation to the next, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu matzileinu miyadam, as the Haggadah says, that God will once again save us and give us and grant us absolute and full redemption and exodus. I would like to wish everyone, you and your families, a Chag Kasher v'Sameach, a happy and kosher Passover, and let us hope that this year will bring blessing, this Yom Tov will bring blessing to ourselves, to our families, and to the entire Jewish nation. Let us hope that our brothers and sisters in Israel, together with the whole Jewish nation, will experience true freedom and true celebration. And let us pray and hope for the time that we will once again have a temple and we'll be able to have a complete Seder together with the Korban Pesach, that it happens speedily in our days. Chag Sameach, a very good Yom Tov.